Good morning, guys. We're going to be learning a new concept today. But before we get into that, let's practice our final sounds, taking the final sounds off of words, finding the final sounds first, and they are blends today. So your first word is risk, and I want you to think, what is the final blend at the word of risk? It is ska, okay? Ska, ska. What if I had toast and I took st off the word toast, which is the final blend? What would you have? You would have the word toe left. Trust. The final blend in trust is st, st. And if I took that off, then I'd have tr, which is not a word. But what if I had the word best and I took st off the word best? Then all that would be left is be, and that is not a word either. Okay, so that's what we were just going to go over is blends. They can come in the final position, middle position, or beginning position. All right, before we start on our lesson, we are going to go over some sight words that are new to you all. This word is been. I have been at school for a long time. Then we have many. Many. There are many of you that I can't wait to see. Actually, all of you. Where? Where? Where in the world am I? Where? Move. Move over, sister. And then we have love. I love all of you. Okay, we're going to be going over these sight words all week. Now, our new learning for today, I'm going to give you 3 words: shy, try, and sky. And I want you to think, what was the same sound at the end of all of those words? Shy, try, and sky. You heard an I, didn't you? But when I look at these words, shy, try, and sky, there's no I in those words. But there is a Y. And back to the vowels, A, E, I, O, and U are our vowels, and then we add and sometimes Y. Sometimes Y can be a vowel because all words have to have a vowel. So that Y is saying the long I. So this is how we code the long I. Now, if you'll notice, these are all short words, 1-syllable words. Okay, because tomorrow we're going to learn that Y can say something else. Y is a very busy letter. But to code the Y, when it says I at the end of a 1-syllable word, we put a dot and then a macron, because the dot is for the I and the macron is the long I. So this is how we code them. Now just the letter Y as in yellow did not have any coding, did it? No coding at all. But this is the long I sound that Y makes. A dot and a macron. And notice here that we have shh, shh. In shy, that is a blend. Tr, tr, tr is a blend. And ska, ska, ska is a blend. Shy, try, and sky. This Y making the I sound, the long I sound, you will find only in 1-syllable short words, and it will be at the end of all the words. Now sometimes Y can be in a longer word and it says the sound, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We're only focusing on Y saying I. All right. And the picture that they gave us to use is a little girl cry. She cries. She's crying. So that's going to be our picture card for the short or the Y that says long I. Now our sentence to practice coding is this right here. We don't know if it's a sentence yet. It could be a phrase, but it's got two of the things that a sentence needs. Remember, a sentence needs a capital, punctuation at the end, and it has to make sense. This one has a capital. It has a period. Now we have to code it, sound it out, and figure out if it makes sense. I see I've got a blend at the beginning, truck for truck, and then I have that Y at the end that I just learned most likely is saying the I sound. Try. That is the word. Try. Now this word, first thing I notice is it has a suffix. Mark out that twin if you want. And it has a vowel followed by a consonant, which is a short sound. And this word is running. Try running. Okay. And let's see. This last word, first thing I noticed, it has a final stable syllable that says bull. And then it has a long A because it is followed by the bracket, which means there's a gap in there, so you cannot code that short. Remember that if a vowel comes before another syllable, it is most likely long. We code it with a macron. And then our C gets a K back, and that word is cable. Cable. So let's see. Try running cable. Yes, that's what the cable guys do. They run cable. Try running cable. That makes sense. It has a capital and it has punctuation at the end. So this is a sentence. Yes. Okay. Now, let me put up the worksheet and we'll get busy with that. This little hand is bothering me there. Okay, so the first sound, staple, it's a final stable syllable in the word staple, and that is a P-L-E, final stable syllable, pull, P-L-E. Now let's go over our blends that we've seen today. We've seen shy. We've seen in sky, S-K. And we have seen, what else was it? Try, T-R. Okay, blends. Let's do one more. Fry, F-R. All right. Now, this is hook, remember the two vowels, it can also say oo, as in tooth, it is O-O, O-O. We've already seen shh up here, so I'm not going to write that one. We've seen th in thimble. That is one of the sounds that TH makes. TH also says the hard that makes your tongue tickle. Thimble is this one. Thimble. We have the other TH, the feather, and we're just going to write it right beside it. it can say two different sounds. It says the, and it says the hard the. All right. Next we have rabbit, rabbit, R, oops. Next we have the sneaky E rule, which if it comes up on the O in the word hose or a word like hose, it makes the O say O, which is its long sound, and we code that O-E, that rule. And then we have the k sound as in duck, which is a digraph CK. All right. Now let's see what they want us to write for 11. Sometimes it's a sight word, isn't it? Today it is this word. See if you can read this at home. L-I-T-T-L-E, and then a sight word, S-O-O-N. Did you all read this word? Little. And then we have soon. Soon. That is a sight word. Today we learned that sometimes, oops, I got it backwards. Sometimes Y can say the long I sound, and we code it like this. Okay? So sometimes Y comes at the end of a word, a short vowel word, can say the long I sound, and this is how we code it. All right. And we have 3 words that follow that rule. See if you all can figure these out while I'm writing them. Okay. Now this Y says I, my. This Y says I, sky. And the reason, I'm going to show you why this word, this Y right here says I. I'm going to show you why. Because remember, when a root word is followed by a suffix, the root word still continues to say its same, the same thing that it started with. So we still code this Y like that. So this word without the suffix is fly. And then if we add the suffix, it is flying. And that is why suffixes do not always change the root words. All right. Here we have a Y at the end of a word. So it says it's long sound, and then we put a K back on the C. That is a blend at the beginning. It says cry, cry. This word, we put a dot over the Y with a macron, and it says, that's supposed to be underneath the word, shy, shy. And we forgot to draw our line right here. This little girl is crying. Now this is another one of those suffixes. See this Y. If I take the suffix off, then I still have a Y that says I. Try, try. And then I just box in my suffix. And that word is trying, trying. Then I have fly, fly, and fry, fry, fry. So those are all Y saying I. And this Tells us, remember how we code it. Now these words are just rules that we've already talked about. In this you have a blend, pl, and then that is followed by a consonant, so that is plus, addition, plus. We have the EE in the middle. Remember we code the first one with a macron, mark the second E out. That word is seek. Seek means to find or look for something. This word is a 2-syllable word. I know that because it has a final stable syllable at the end, and that final stable syllable counts as 1 syllable. The first syllable in this word has a vowel, and it is wig, gul, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We have another word with a suffix like we did up here. And then we have the OO and the C. It's a K back. That word is cooked. Already happened. ED means already happened. Cooked. And then another word with a final stable syllable. Now, final stable syllable says tool. And then we have K back on the C. Oops. Back on the C, cattle. And this is a picture of a group of cows, which is called cattle. That is our lesson for today. Make sure you do your phonics lesson and send it back to us on Seesaw. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.